Now that I have the orb's high beams on my side, I can, yeah. That might be it. Okay, it's really been an hour and a half, Jesus. I need to be extra careful from, like, from Germany. I'm gonna, like, despawn a lot of traffic that I shouldn't. I think, because that might, like, that would be a safer bet than trying to weave in between the cars. Even though it will lose me time. Like, especially in oncoming traffic, on the left side of the road. Also, let's hope that I get it this time, because I don't want to spend any more days trying to do this. I want to go, like, play I don't know, SnowRunner or Aberdeen Bratislava, or some categories I haven't run yet. There are some categories like that. XD, that's true. Sure. You know what? I might do it before I do Aberdeen Bratislava IGT, because I'm not looking forward to it. I don't know. I do one run. It is like 12 days behind the others somehow. I don't even know. It's I think I would have to actually log in to do Aberdeen Bratislava properly. Like a nice meme category to do after after putting myself through Istanbul-Aberdeen. I'm stuttering because I can't bear the horror of having to drive all the way from Turkey to the UK yet again. No, the Subway Surfers disappeared. Why did it disappear? Again? Last time Family Guy disappeared. That was a long time ago. Why does it randomly disappear? Beep, beep. We could finally get divorce percent on the leaderboards. That video was an hour long, and it has not been an hour. It just closed for some reason. The window I had, because I was capturing the Firefox pop-out video window, but it just closed. That doesn't happen to me when I'm watching something in pop-out mode. Why does it only happen when I'm streaming? That seems odd. Sharp turn, not short. I mean, it's also short. Sharp turns are generally shorter than wide turns. Okay, I'm deleting you. Get banned. Get sent to... I don't know. Where would I want to send them? Detroit? No, that's not funny. Interesting updates on the borders, by the way, if you care. I went slow and carefully on the gate. I kept getting random damage for no reason from air, and it didn't give me any damage. So you can just roll through it slowly, and it doesn't give you any damage. Also, you can skip the documents checks if you get lucky and there's an AI car right in front of you. If it passes right as you get to the check and you just drive closely behind it, they're not gonna be able to lower the bar on you. As it turns out, you can do that. And the border patrol isn't going to come after you. Just like with regular tolls. What's the risk of getting hit by an invisible wall like on normal tolls? I don't know. Hasn't happened to me yet. So, that's very fun. Can I go around? Okay, I'm scared of touching you. That truck had the cheese touch. Oh, right, yes. Decide to change lane right into me. Great. Okay. That's crash density. Wait, did I change? Okay. Wait, did I change the settings? Let's change them a couple times to make sure. Okay. Oh boy. Go through this rest stop? Yeah, this is doable, but I almost hit a truck because of it, so it was not worth it. That's true. I was talking about the previous run, about how it would be cool if instead of, you know, putting up invisible walls here, they just made border patrol, and how instead of magically charging your bank account. The police actually like had to stop you and give you a fine, and you could try to run away, and that would be funny. Because how it is right now, like you're on a motorway, there's a police car coming from the other direction, they can barely even see you, but they somehow detect that you're going over the limit or something like that, and you get shot with the laser ray that makes your bank account get smaller, and so, I have to despawn so much. Is that rest? There's no like slowdown on it. Time doesn't slow down. That seems weird. That's the first time I've heard of something like that. Being the case. Anyway, yeah, I think the police should hunt you. Check police chases. Very exciting. That could get annoying though if you you got like a chase being initiated every 5 seconds, and you would have to stop, and it would take a long time each time, unless you wanted to try to run away, but that would be difficult to do with a heavy truck hauling cargo. So that might not be actually a great idea. Don't know what's going on, by the way, with the Twitch viewer tracker. It keeps like I look at it from time to time out of curiosity, and it just jumps constantly between like 1 and 4 and everything in between. It keeps oscillating between like 2 values at random. You see, I didn't need to despawn that car. That was perfectly responsible of me to do that, what I just did, right? Okay, I shouldn't be risking this much, but to compensate for the risking, I randomly tapped the braking button for no reason and slowed myself down. I'm really trying to read the chat messages, but it's difficult when I'm going the wrong way and constantly have to dodge traffic. Okay, I just read the message about automatic firing, which I don't know, does it work that way? Because I mean, obviously if you're caught on a speed camera or something like that, it's the like you just get Like if there's a police car and you meet a police car on your way, wouldn't they like stop you? Was that a Lambo? Wow. In Bulgaria? That's crazy. Oh, look. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? I could not make it. Right, I did make a quick save, but I'm not allowed to load it though. Why is that a rule? Why is that a rule in here but not RTA? Ai, Vitor. I know, I did that last run too, where I paused, thought of despawning the car, and then I thought, no, I can make it without despawning, and unpaused, because I'm stupid. There should be like repair points along the way. Like here, there should be just a guy with a hammer that would like knock on my truck and fix it. It's fine. Nothing happened. It's a... Yeah, your timer... Your time rolls back, but you still lose time because of it, because you have to get moving again. But it's true that it loses you way less time than RTA. Look, I still have 12th gear. So what I'm saying is... Maybe I could try the route through pitch. Because it seems I do need to repair, and I still have ways to go to pitch. The question is, how much have I lost off of my top speed? Okay, I have no fucking explanation for just what just happened. Can you clip this? What? What? No, I don't even have a reaction. It's just like, yeah, sure, yeah, no, that's normal. The orb, the orb is sentient, and it did not want to continue its suffering. Please, well, oh look, I'm right next to a repair station. How convenient. Okay. No way. It might not be over yet. Replace all. Yes, thank you. Do you think I still have a shot from here? Like if I... Because I got... I got a very convenient repair shop right here, like right where I fell off the motorway. %1 damage. All right. So what's your time? I'm gonna have to check what time your run has. Near here, because maybe it's less than 40 minutes ahead by some miracle. And then I would be able to get ahead still with the better route. And this would be quite the thing to have in your run, in your world record. Open! It's really funny because that wasn't even on my, like that service shop wasn't even on my way. Like I fell off the road I was supposed to be going and ended up right. It's like the game was, the orb was like, I have 30% damage on me. Repair me now, please. I am suffering. And then it jumped off the fucking motorway right to the service point. That's great. You know what? That checks out. I do genuinely believe that this truck is sentient now, and that's terrifying. Alright. I do actually conveniently have written down, when I was comparing our runs, the routes, I have written down the time at which you arrive at the intersection near like Osijek, but that's still quite far away. So I'm gonna continue the run up until then and see if it's worth continuing. That's, I should arrive there with about 7.5 hours on my clock. If I arrive there with like less than 8 hours, that would mean I can still get world record. Yeah, that's why that's why I still haven't given up hope. This game, that was just, that was, I still haven't processed that. I just, I pretend it didn't happen. Oh no, they're gonna... Okay, I'm gonna drive behind you. Thank you. The route for this category is actually somewhat fun up until Germany. Then it stops being fun and starts being just a nuisance. Actually, this is a good. Okay, I started braking later than I should have, but this might be a good place to refuel because you're not going fast through here anyway. But is this enough? Yeah, this should be enough range. Okay. I am trying to look for a good place to refuel, and that might be a good one. Because if you have to get off the motorway to refuel, you're losing. It seems like you're losing a lot. This one, you go through this gas station anyway, and you do so at like less than 100 kilometers per hour even, so not a big diversion. That's good. Why don't I have my right mirror? I just noticed. Okay. We'll try to avoid taking damage on the... Actually, like, the accumulation of damage isn't that big of an issue, because usually what puts you over the, at least for me, what puts me over the like 20-30% threshold is big crashes that would have put me there anyway. Not like a long accumulation of minor ones. I'm going to take this, thank you. Easy, no despawn. You see? Okay, and now I'm going slowly. No damage. Okay. Good. The Ghost Mafia didn't get me this time. Still at 1%. Nice. Wait, instantly progress the animation by activating it while stopping. Do I know about this? I don't think I know about this. Oh. You know, I think I've had that happen to me, but okay, I just thought like the time it takes to check your documents is kind of random, and maybe depends on the gate, on the specific gate you're passing through. You're saying you have control over it? Because I have noticed, like, sometimes it opens immediately, and sometimes you have to wait a little longer, but... Activated in motion. Okay. By the way, I'm like 20 something minutes behind. So, that means I can probably continue. And if I don't let Germany beat me, then I might be fine. I might do it. Do I want to get on this? No, that's too big of a detour. Okay, so you're saying I should try to activate those while still moving. Well, I'm not gonna be able to test it because I'm already in Croatia. I'm already in Schengen, so I'll try to remember this. Try to see if I can. This is completely fine, by the way. Like, absolutely nothing happened. This is... Nobody cares, actually. I can't believe I got fucked by a guy changing lanes again. I can't fucking believe this keeps happening, man. %14 of damage. That's fine. Yeah, that's... This run is the most cursed run so far. Like, not even close. At this point, I'm really hoping this is world record, because this would be the just incredible. It's just beautiful. I want to upload this and say, look, people, this is my world record. Yeah, that's it. This is, yeah, yes. This is what a world record run looks like in Euro Truck Simulator 2. It's like the most insane fucking thing in my... like... At this point, all that's missing is me just falling under the map and getting, like, sent off in the direction of Aberdeen at 20,000 kilometers per hour. And it would be the perfect SCS software fucking physics engine showcase. There's ETS2 VR. What? I didn't. I've not heard about that. And hello. Yeah, this game is even worse than Trackmania. It's when it comes to physics. That's true. There's like a surprising amount of similarities between ETS 2 and Trackmania. For some reason, it's insane. Maybe you can land in like a specific way to send you into space, like in Trackmania. Maybe it's not actually hardware determined. Am I still going the right way? I think so. Okay. Well, I don't have a VR headset. Like I don't have a steering wheel, so why would I have a VR headset? Like that's even more money. And yeah, thankfully there is no turnpikes, no turnstiles, no annoying slowdowns here. You just waltz through. Runs in VR. God, if you running ETS2 in VR, that must be an experience. Okay, tight turn, incoming. Taking it safely. Oh boy. Is it bad? Where does it say on the leaderboards that I'm behind on the messages again? Sorry, but where does it say in the rules that VR is banned? The only thing I know is no emulators, but VR is not an emulator. Maybe I just ignored that rule because I thought like, that doesn't apply to me, I don't care. This happened again. In the exact same place. Barely overtaken a truck before crashing into the end of the barrier. Damn. You got VR headset for ETS too. That's crazy. The only buying a VR headset for ETS2 specifically. No. I think like a decade ago, everyone thought that VR would like revolutionize gaming, and it's 2025 and there's like 3 games that are in beta on VR. And then Beat Saber. So no, don't ban me, please. I swear I'm not a fraud. The VR in DVRK, it must stand for something different than virtual reality. Okay. Like for example, I can't think of anything that would have the acronym VR. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice a second and pause because I don't want to crash while reading chat, so I'm gonna just read chat. If it's not, why do they say that and then not put it in the rules? If they said that it would be banned, but then they don't put it in the rules. That seems stupid. Doing VR kurwa. 7 run. That's not true. I have never had a run rejected by moderators. That is slander. This run is not being abandoned, by the way. It's not been 5 minutes yet. Harder to read that. Okay. Doing VR kurwa. Okay, sure. That could. You know what? From now on, if somebody asks me about my name, my online handle, I'm just gonna tell them that's what it means. Sure. You know, you could be the first one, Pete, or I don't know if anyone else here has a VR headset. I definitely don't. You could submit it and then get rejected by moderators, but you could still submit it. Imagine divorce percent in VR. Absolute full immersion. You can get immersed in, you know, getting divorced because of your truck debt. Wouldn't that be cool? Like an actual marriage simulator. Ah. I should have just despawned this car. I slowed down way too much for it. Still at 14% of damage. And we are getting dangerously close to Germany. And I do not like that. Could have probably gone through this gas station. Yeah, Edinburgh London is a good length. It's definitely better than whatever I am running right now. This is painful. This is hell. I am in hell right now. I am screaming and suffering. And so is my truck, which is sentient, as we've already established. That's why it tried to throw itself off of a bridge. It actually succeeded. We are in Germany. That's bad. You know what? I'm going through this gas station. This was actually smooth. Okay. I'm in Germany and I don't have my subway surfers because it disappeared randomly. I am fucked. Hey, do you think that drugs should be like? Do you think there's been any instances of like speedrunners doing drugs, like some enhancers that they would like smoke meth or something to keep themselves alive? And have there been any situations like that? Is that allowed anywhere, you think? Has there been any scandals involving that? Okay. Damn. I mean, like, how far could you take that? That's a funny thought. I'm sleepy. Absolute Germany moment. I'm not touching this. I wonder if my top speed is in any way impacted by the 14% of damage I have. Doesn't really seem like it. Don't smoke meth rule. My rules for speedrunning: 1. Don't use cheats. 2. Do not smoke meth. Please. Walter. On the leader. Is it that I've heard about? God, I thought about some social media posts about how we should allow drugs on the Olympics to see how fast, like, just what humans can really do on drugs. And I think I found there is someone who is actually trying to organize that, like it's some sports event, Olympics-like sports event, except you can take whatever load of drugs you want. That sounds fun. I want to watch that. Sounds also like really dangerous for the athlete's health, but you know. Well, if you like snort a lot of substances, can you like beat a marathon in like an hour or so? Jeez. Should I go here? Yes, I think so. Yeah, that was the right call. Okay. Yeah, but then have like roided people on meth competing. That would be fun. ETS to... Oh, that car just disappeared. And I did not use the graphics settings on it. It just decided to fucking disappear. That's cool, I respect that. I'm not gonna argue with its life choices. So yeah, when are we doing a ETS2 competition on drugs? Right, generally the last competition has been like 2 years ago. The last, and also the first, probably. The only one. And I couldn't compete in it because I was in Switzerland. And that sucked. We should tell Mracek to organize something. Because I want to get the epic victory royale. It has been 2 years though, and it seems like the community might be more active now than it was back then, so... Oh, the timer's red. Get great, bitch. Hello. Great timer time. I haven't crashed yet in Germany. We'll see if this changes in Belgium. You're glazing me, Ustish, but I don't know. Maybe that's not. We're not sure about that. How about the bingo? Right, we could have like. Because you're working on the bingo. That would work for competitions. I mean, you know, even if you're Edinburgh, London only, like the all you don't really have a huge advantage from knowing like different routes if you're not competing on them. Like if we got a random city to city IGT category, which was a thing in the last competition, there was like 2 random cities you had to drive between. Like nobody really has an advantage in there, because like the skill you pick up from Edinburgh, London should transfer. Like the driving skills should transfer onto the new route as well, I imagine. That's if we would make the competition in 153. Right, we could... But it wouldn't have to be set on the newest game version if we didn't want that. And I don't really want that, personally, because I don't like this game version all that much. Switch over? Hell yeah. Now I have to focus because we're in Belgium. That sucks. Time to get serious. Smooth. I haven't crashed yet, which is remarkable for Belgium. Oh, hello. Pop. Convenient time to read chat. I'm gonna change the graphic settings first though, because last time I paused to read chat and despawn something, I then forgot to despawn it, and then I crashed and died. I died in real life. Thankfully, I came back. True. Belgium has no potholes. Unrealistic game. That's true. Did I not hit apply? I thought I hit apply. Okay. You must really like driving in Southwest Ontario. It's also like entering the Łódzkie voivodeship from anywhere. I swear, I live near the border of like 3 other voivodeships, which is the first primary administrative division in Poland, and every time I cross the border from Łódzkie to any other one, the road quality improves immediately. It's just, it's very sad. I am despawning that guy for safety. Does Italy have bad road quality? Is it as bad as Belgium? Is that even possible? Italy has gravel roads that aren't supposed to be gravel roads. Most gravel roads I've seen is in the Baltic states. Through. I've never actually been there in person, but though it seems, I think they are asphalting them. Fucking, you know. Yeah, just brake check me. What a little bitch. That guy. Overtaking a truck and then just randomly starts braking. Okay, I crashed here once already, so I'm gonna try not to repeat that. I don't really have much room for crashing, because I already have. I mean, not me, the truck quite literally crashed itself, and I'm not even joking. But still, I should avoid crashing from now on. I'm not this is not cope. The truck, and people who have been here can confirm that. The truck... I love this game so much. It's such a good game. Such a well-made game. Hazebrook. Where are we? Okay. We are close and dangerously. Do we go here? Yes. Okay, actually no, that was a bad idea. Actually, okay, maybe that was an okay idea. I didn't lose much speed. I have seen some roads in Lubelskie and they were not good. Woo! An Italian friend moved to Poland and is marveling how good the roads are. That's surprising for me to hear. I mean, we like to joke a lot about Polish roads. I suppose they were much worse like a decade or two ago, though. The state of Polish roads has been improving somewhat. Wait until you see Ukrainian roads. They don't have roads. It's just an illusion, actually. They pretend they do, but they don't. Really? I overshot this. Really? That's incredible. Łódź is a horrible city. I wouldn't recommend anyone. I've heard Dutch roads are really good. Generally, the Dutch like their infrastructure, so. Kiribati roads? What does that mean? Do they have roads in Kiribati? They probably do. We're doing road review now. That's what we're doing. Is there something wrong with why Kiribati? Shit, but they don't have asphalt. I mean, well, it's not a big country, but also, I don't know if I want to show you that because I've been threatened. The last time I've shown you something, I've been threatened with my run being invalidated. But I typed in Kiribati roads into Google Images, and I see one asphalt road. They made an asphalt road. It seems. I typed in did they wow, Kiribati just got an upgrade. Let's go. There are places, I imagine, where there's not a lot of asphalt roads. I know Mongolia doesn't have a lot of asphalt roads. Not because it's like super poor or anything, mostly because nobody fucking lives there. So, you know, it wouldn't make sense to make asphalt roads there. But it's still funny to look at some like main road on Google Maps, and you place the like Street View guide there, and there's no road. There isn't even like a gravel road or anything like that. It's just field. It's bare field. Okay. Brakes almost up. Okay. Then have a good time doing whatever if you're going. I was not supposed to click escape. I was supposed to. Ah, my brake. Ah. No, this run is not being abandoned, by the way. I don't know why you would say that, why you would imply that. I am highly offended. This run is not being abandoned. It has not been abandoned. This run is... I would never abandon such a beautiful run. And I mean it. This run is insane. Street view in Kiribati? Probably not soon. I don't think there's a lot of street view on Pacific Islands. At least not in places like Kiribati. There's like territories of Western nations there that are mapped, some of them, but like a country like Kiribati. What's their HDI index? Probably not high. I think I looked at that. It's not a, you know. But they have added Vietnam to Google Maps recently. I've heard about that because I am an epic GeoGuessr player now. Again. I have not noticed anything weird about the roads on the train station. But yeah, it would be insane GeoGuessr locations, because if you get it wrong, like slightly wrong, you're like a few thousand kilometers off, because the Pacific Ocean is quite big. So that would be funny. I think there was something about roads I wanted to mention, but I forgot. Le Mans. We need to lock in. We are in the UK. This run is looking perhaps promising, and I am looking perhaps tired with this. So I'll try, you know. That was unnecessary, but I thought I would have fit. Those were small cars. I should have fit in between them. That's a skill issue. You know what's the best road quality? The A1 motorway in Poland, near Silesia. It's fucking incredible. They made the motorway. They laid down the French Polynesia has Street View. Is that true? Is that official Street View? So I know of American Samoa and too far away from, well, it's also not close to me, but I've driven through there when going to like Czechia or south of Europe, but it's really funny because they they made the asphalt and it started like bulging. I don't remember what the process there was, but it was some. I think they used the wrong type of asphalt in the wrong type of terrain, and it started fucking. You're just giving yourself a back massage going through there. There's an 80 km/h speed limit on the motorway, by the way. because the road is so bad. It's not usual potholes or anything like that. It's just like there's speed bumps. It's actually naturally generated speed bumps on a motorway. Instead of like tearing it down, they were like, okay, whatever, 80 km/h speed limit. Yes, this is our new motorway. Well, you don't like something about it? We are leaving the London Ring Road. How cool. How exciting. Oh, this is really fucking bad. Oh, I have no idea what that was. Yeah, it's going to be like this for the rest of the run. It's the UK. That wasn't even like a UK geometry thing. This kind of intersection is present all over Europe, but I don't know. This country is fucking cursed. I swear. I swear to God. God, such a slowdown. I will have so much fun going through here. I can't wait. I am having fun. Are you having fun? Probably not, because it's subway surface. No subway surf. Yep, let's make a sharp bend on a there is no hills there. Like, this... Yeah. Okay, maybe that was a hill. SCS hates you. SCS... The past SCS... from like 15 years ago... hates you. They want you suffering. It's gonna be like another 20 minutes of the run, potentially. Let's make a category from Istanbul to Aberdeen, they said. It's gonna be in the opposite way of Aberdeen-Bratislava, so it's gonna be novel and fun, they said. That is what they said when they were creating it. And in IGT, it's this. You have to go through all of the UK. Except going north instead of south. How cool, wow. That's very new. But like, going through the UK now though, like, you can really see why Edinburgh-London isn't faster on 153. You can really see why 131 is still faster for it. Yeah, okay, I did crash on this gas station last time. So I'm glad I think I got lucky because I wasn't even paying that much attention going into it. I don't know if it's faster. It might not have been faster going through the gas station because you lose speed with the turning. Going through gas stations is way less effective on this new game version, obviously, because of the swerving you have to do to go through them. You lose so much speed going through them, even if it pauses your time for a moment. I mean, it doesn't really pause it, you know what I mean. Ouch. Yeah. You need to be careful about reading chat in the UK. Do not do this before like sharp bets like I just did, because that's a recipe for maybe not disaster, but you know, 17% of damage. I think maybe we are not going to get fucked by damage this time. There is a chance. A chance. Okay, I need to be like extra careful here. Is it just me, or does that turn off the motorway like get sharper later in the turn? Like it starts off gentle and then it gets worse and worse? And you get tricked into thinking that it's a light turn, but then it turns out it's not. M1 the north. Newcastle, 120 kilometers. They do use kilometers in the UK, right? I mean, I don't know. Do they? No, maybe not. They use miles for the speed limit signs. So, what about the direction signs? Yeah, okay. They use miles for directions. That is very funny. Weren't they supposed to adopt metric like half a century ago? Why can't you people just get used to, like, is it really easier for you to use two? You do that in Canada too. Isn't it easier to just like use one system? There's miles and meters. That's fucked. I'm not going through the services. I think it's not worth it. Yeah, but it does seem like going in this direction to like up north is worse. Like I don't remember it being this bad when I tried to run Edinburgh on the new game version, like from south to north, from north to south. The opposite, it seems like way worse for some reason. They use miles and meters. We use kilometers and feet. Great. Yeah, that's normal. I think you should continue that. That's perfectly reasonable. I'm like coasting at 150 kilometers here. This is so bad. Hilariously bad. Have you considered not talking to Americans? think that would be a good idea. The police, by the way. That's what. If this is how the police drives in the UK, then no wonder that country is so fucked. Okay. Arizona is sadly real, but I think it shouldn't be. Arizona is like a freak of nature. Not actually nature, it's a freak of human, like it's a human experiment. Arizona, it should not be inhabitable. Like, that... and especially not with like huge green lawns in front of your property. That's just... You are just offending nature with that. And also, like, consuming copious amounts of water. I don't know why people live in, like, places like that. Why did we decide to colonize, like, Siberia? Why did people think, oh yeah, I don't like this, like, perfect Mediterranean weather. Let's go to northern Scandinavia. That's where I want to live. Are you stupid? It's cold there. It's cold. And dark. Why do people need to live everywhere? Okay. Yes, shout out to all the people living in an actual mythical bird. That must be sick. If you live in Phoenix, raise your hand in the chat. Is Portal 2 set in Arizona? Is Aperture and Black Mesa in the same, like, state? That's crazy. Ah, plane taking off. How cool. Postal, okay. I did not. It's hard, you know, it's hard to read, right? You know, it's hard to read. It's possible I would not pass the... It's possible I would not be part of the literate populace statistic. I've had to slow down pretty badly for this turn as well. It's getting dark again, and we are getting close to Edinburgh. We're finally off the motorway. This is like... Damn, this is... crazy. This is a place I recognized. I've been here many times. Even as far back as when I just ran all capital cities. The old all capital cities route. And I think the new one as well goes through here. Because that's how you get to Edinburgh. Postal 2 does make sense being set in Arizona, though. If I lived in Arizona, I would also... Yeah, I would also, you know. I would also go fucking insane and use cats as silencers. I'm just chilling on these turns. I don't even want to go fast. I've had my share of going fast already. I'm tired of it. The orb may shine again in these conditions because it's darker. Look at it. Yeah. The orb! The orb's about to get me world record, I think, maybe, potentially. I hope so. Because that would be a horrible waste of 3 hours. Otherwise. I could have done like, I don't know, I could have dreaded tomorrow, cried in my bed, play GeoGuessr, play other video games, go on a walk. That would actually be a good use of my time. But I went on a walk yesterday, and it was 20 kilometers long, so I think I've had enough walks for now. Oh wow. My mouth is dry from all the yapping, Jesus. Yo, best viewers on streamboo.org, remove the space, add QM. Why are these bots like tagging some random user? What's up with that? What does that mean? What is that at? I don't get it. Back on the motorway, we have a moment to breathe before we get to a difficult section again. God, it would be really fucking annoying to crash now. I gotta lock in. I'm locking in. I'm locking in so hard. Oh, I should have gone on the other way, other side of the road. Damn it. But then I don't think I could get back to the left side for a while, so I would have to deal with oncoming traffic, which is horrible in this section of the map. So maybe actually it's good that I didn't go there. Potentially. I think. Am I an hour ahead? That would be crazy. This is too big of a detour. I don't think I'm an hour ahead. Unless you really did crash pretty badly. Ooh. Check engine. Check engine. Check engine. Ah, this bridge is crazy. That's all the adjectives I have. I just call everything crazy now. I can't think anymore. I'm too tired. The bridge situation is insane. Why would they make it like this? This is worse than the A1 motorway I mentioned earlier. The bumps on that bridge. So bad. Oh, going on the right side of the road would also save me like 3 microseconds on the upcoming intersection as well. Damn. Maybe I should have done that. Okay, 24:10. Yeah, I don't. Shit, we're not getting sub 1 day, are we? Oh, I can cut across here. That's sad. Someone will get sub 24 hours eventually. It's insane. Can you believe I've been here for a whole day? That's crazy. The speedrunning situation is crazy. It is free if your truck didn't decide to fucking kill itself. Jumping off a bridge. Yeah, don't fuck up, forehead. I didn't fuck up. Okay, I did. I did hit that bar, and that did give me like 30% of damage. But then I swear it's the truck's fault. I may sound crazy, but it did do a flip, and then it jumped off of an overpass. I swear I'm not crazy. I swear I'm not blaming inanimate objects for my shortcomings. Come on. Come on, the orb. You can do it. 18% of damage. You can do it. Oh, I'm so tired. Sub 1 day run over. RIP. This is kind of boring. I'm gonna unpause the timer. So I can stop it, because I would have to click twice to end the time otherwise. Yeah. Okay, big turn coming up. Slow down, slow down. This works. This was really bad, but it works. Services, 200 yards. They use yards as well, because why not? Why have just like... Yeah, let's use yards. What else? Fucking... Or stone. Yeah, let's weigh people in stones. Sick country, sick people. I'm glad I don't have to spend any more time here, because I'm already in Aberdeen. Hey! Yeah, it is 24:31. Or 32 maybe. Is this where, no, this, missed the fucking service, service exit. Okay, and that's time, 24:32, flat pretty much. I did almost crash the last. I mean, it was it would be a low speed crash, but wow, I'm so glad I don't have to do this anymore. At least not until you beat my time. I'm sorry, but you know, your horrible cursed diarrhea run will now make way for my horrible cursed also diarrhea. Let's be honest. Horrible cursed diarrhea run. We have a new horrible cursed diarrhea run on the boards now. EP.